There's action figures that they stay like this and you hit the button and they just... It's like, who's placing with this? Why do we own this? And then their heads spin in the middle. This is the start?
Yeah.
Hey guys, Lex Style here.
And I'm Bat Tracy.
For Punk Rock Blues.
The two of us are blue. We have no blue on. But you have a little bit.
So much blue on. This is DVD Blu-ray 4K collection update 85, correct?
I honestly, do we have any 4K? Hold on.
We said 84 or 85 last time. Then
No, we said 84 last time and it was 85. So this is 86.
Oh, so this is 86.
We do not have any 4Ks.
We don't have any
nope,
4Ks.
We have one.
We have one 4K. We only have one 4K? Why are we still calling it 4K?
Yeah, call it 1K.
1K. Let's get started.
Okay.
You're first.
Yeah, so we're probably going to blow through some of these because this is probably our biggest collection update ever. So first up, actually I want to show off this first. Before we get into the movies, I bought this thing on Facebook Marketplace. It's a custom Hot Wheels, but it's super cool. It's the Batmobile, but it's Scooby-Doo. Doesn't have any logos though because it's a custom. But how cool is that? Also, what Batmobile is this? Because it's got the little finny and it's got the thing. Is it maybe Beware the Batman? I'll have to look. I'll have to look.
Also, before the movies, if you love us, make sure to head over to patreon.com/punkrockblues. We redid all our tiers. We hacked and slashed a few of them, and they're all much more organized and streamlined.
I like
if
that
you
word.
pledge $1,000 a month,
Self-feeling.
we will come to your house. That's an actual tier. That's it.
Poop in your bathroom.
And we'll use your bathroom. But yeah, go check that out. We changed our tiers. The Patreon tiers, not these ones. These will never change. Those scars.
Hey Lex.
Yeah.
My voice cracked a little bit. Hey Lex.
Yeah.
What's my YouTube name?
Bat.
And what is the last name of Billy Joe Armstrong's The Network persona?
I could call it Jeff Ramsey's real name, but Fink.
Okay, put them together.
Bat Fink.
It's Bat Fink.
You should have also said, what is it called when a whole TV show is over?
The complete series. It's Bat Fink, which I was the only person in my entire family who knew what this was.
Yeah,
because I've seen it before. Also, it's kind of racist because that is such a stereotypical caricature.
Yeah. Not all cops are fat, guys.
Also, can I say there's over 100 episodes of this show.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I tell you their full runtime?
Yeah.
8.5 hours.
Okay.
They're all 5-minute episodes.
The cop though.
Yeah.
This kind of looks like, what should we make the cop look like? Hey, you ever seen that cop in
Mr. Magoo
in The Simpsons? Let's just make him not
this
yellow.
was way before The Simpsons.
Oh, okay.
This is from.
It
doesn't say. It's from the 60s.
Actually, you know what it kind of looks like?
It's from 1967.
Oh, okay. It actually kind of looks like the Burgermeister burger from Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Sure.
I'm so excited that we own this movie. You can't find it anywhere. I love this movie.
Can I preface this?
Yeah.
Nathan was like, hey, do you not have this movie? I was looking in your list. And I was like, no, we don't own that. And he went, oh, bummer, you should get that. And then literally the next day, I stopped at, I think, maybe St. Vinny's or Goodwill, and it was there.
It's The Change Up with Jason Bateman and Ryan Reynolds.
We saw this in theaters, didn't we?
No, we watched it on TV one day together. Or Netflix maybe it used to be on or something.
I remember liking it.
I remember saying it was fantastic, but I don't remember much of it. I remember the first 20 minutes. I
rewatched it.
Oh, did you?
It's not very good.
Is it not? Don't tell me about it.
It's mean-spirited.
Don't tell me about it. Oh, I know that. But not seen in theaters.
Also, there's lots of nudity, but none of the actresses signed up for nudity. So it's all like prosthetics and fake boobs and stuff, yeah.
You know, I just rewatched The Campaign, which really has nothing to do with this, but I watched the extended cut of that. The extended cut only had like 12 minutes, and you know
that's a lot.
No, because you don't know what it is. I think it's just extra jokes randomly, so I don't know what the original was.
12 minutes is...
For a movie that was already only like an hour and 10 minutes?
Yeah, but... think, like, there's extended cuts that are, like, 7 minutes long.
Yeah.
The Spider-Man 3,
the
extended cut is 2 minutes shorter.
Really?
Than the theatrical.
Because did they cut the title?
They cut out They made one scene shorter, and then they cut a whole scene out. They didn't cut the dance scene, but they cut out another silly one.
The kitchen scene. I bet
that's what it is. That's what it is.
If you go back to, I believe it was on Twitter, but maybe I only did it on Snapchat. Tutti Frutti. Yeah. Or Twist and Shout.
Twist and Shout. Yeah, because
do the twist.
Yeah, because James Franco has a part where he goes like this.
He doesn't do this one.
No,
I know what the dance
like
is. I know what the dance is.
We gotta continue this.
I know what the dance is. It's the Great Khali. Remember? That's what he used to do. He used to come around. That's what he used to do.
Okay. This is Chris Farley's last film role.
Oh, I thought that was Almost Heroes.
No. Oh.
It's Almost Heroes.
Is it? Yeah. No, I'll look it up, because I don't know which theatrically was later. Anyway, this was directed by Bob Saget. It's dirty work.
Really?
Yeah, I like this movie. Have you ever seen it?
No.
The worst thing about this movie was that Bob Saget and Norm Macdonald made it R-rated, and then the studio cut it to PG-13. Oh. So when you're watching it, there's a lot of times where you're like, oh, that feels weird, because you can clearly tell, like, they cut things out, you know?
He's uncredited, but it is his final film role. They're both 98, though.
Alright, you take the next one. I want no part of it.
You idiot. There's some problems in the world right now, and prices are going up.
Yeah, I'll say this is cool to have, mostly because it's going out of price.
And we looked at this, and it was at like $224. It's probably higher than that.
Yeah, people are selling it on eBay for over $200 already, because the company that made it, they're just shut it. They're like, we're not making this anymore.
Well, I found a website that'll sell it for $76, and then I bought it because I was like, that's pretty good. And then I got fraud alerts on my credit card, and my credit card got locked for a day, and I had to call 2 or 3 numbers and be like, yeah, it was me. I bought it myself, but if it's actually fraud and you know that, you guys can cancel it. And then she's like, we canceled it, and next time just go to this person. I went, okay. And then
just put your hand cover that.
Then the next day, I got a confirmation that it shipped. So I was like, well, it canceled, so maybe I got this for free, or I got it for $76. It really doesn't matter. It's Dukes of Hazzard, the complete series. And then we also got the Dukes of Hazzard 2-movie collection, which is Reunion in Hollywood.
Hazzard in Hollywood.
As I've said, I'm the biggest Dukes of Hazzard fan in the family. We're going to binge this show, because why not? It's really good, that's why.
Vance and Coy.
I'm probably even going to skip those episodes.
Next up, I hope you like rainbows and colors and TV shows with old people named... Oh my god, what's the dad? Frank. Blanked for a second.
Frank blanked.
Boom. We got Everybody Loves Raymond, the complete series. Every season, all 9 of them.
You know what's funny about your setup you did there?
Yeah, they're backwards?
No, I hate this show.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I hate this show so much.
I like it. It's a funny show.
I always said
it's a good show.
Everybody Loves Raymond and Everybody Hates Chris.
That's a good show, too.
Yeah, that's a good show. So they should have had their names swapped, because I really liked Everyone Hates Chris, and I hate this show. I can't watch it. Like, there's 2 people I like. I didn't like Ray Romano until Funny People. Before Funny People, he was no good. And this is before. And
he's great in everything.
I didn't like Brad Garrett until...
Welcome to Mooseport.
I didn't like...
Have you seen Welcome to Mooseport?
I didn't like... Don't tell me. It's How to Live with Your Parents for Your Rest of Your Life. And he loses his ball. And there's a whole episode about how he has no ball. Do you remember that episode?
No, I never watched that show.
With Sarah Chalk and Brad Garrett? Oh, like the season finale... He gets testicular cancer and has to remove his ball.
Oh, that's great.
And that's how I found out that you could lose your ball. And I was like,
you know how I learned about it?
Lance Armstrong?
No, there was an episode of Degrassi, The Next Generation, where Spinner Gavin, Gavin's his real name, Spinner's what they call him though, he was in a fight where he protected a kid from getting bullied, where like the guy took a swing and he like caught the fist, right? Okay. And then afterwards he was like, and then him and his mom went to the hospital and he's like, my balls hurt, right? And they're like, you have cancer. You got to get your ball getting rid of it. And he's like, Mom, I don't want to lose a ball. And she's like, it's going to be fine. Girls won't even notice. And he's like, Mom, you're embarrassing me.
You know how
I vividly remember that show so well.
I sent you a tweet about Degrassi today.
I did. Wait, today?
Yeah.
It was yesterday, wasn't it?
No, it just happened a couple hours ago.
Oh, then I haven't
You know how I found out about testicular torsion? The stupid Gavin Free falling off his bike or whatever and crushed his ball.
With this, we already owned the first 4. But we got these for a super good price from a guy on Facebook.
Yes, let me look at the back of these. I'll tell you who I don't like.
And also, these two are the same picture on the spine, just cropped differently.
So Brad Garrett, I like him now, but I didn't like him in this. Don't know her name.
He's the best part of the show.
Don't know her name, but I love the middle.
Oh, I don't like her as a person though.
Oh, really?
Patricia Heaton.
That's her name. Ray Romano, didn't like him till Funny People.
Can I say something?
I'm almost done.
As a kid, I always thought Patricia Heaton and Lee Remini were the same person.
Yeah, I did too. Is it Peter Boyle?
Yeah.
Love him in Scooby-Doo too.
Yeah.
Don't really know about this.
They ruined his life.
Yeah.
They ruined it. He went to prison. He got reformed. He was like, I have this great idea for an amusement park
and then,
that I'm going to put on for little kids to have fun because I'm a good guy now. And then they come along and they're like, this evil old man.
And Fred's all like, well, I got to be a man because I said that I think Coolsville sucks, but I really didn't, but they take it out of context.
Hey, you're doing that thing again where you take everything I say out of context. You're trying to make it look like I think Coolsville sucks. No, don't record that.
And you're a flaming knight, and I'm gonna fight you for my lady. So I'm gonna put on this leather jacket, I'm gonna switch with my ascot, I'm gonna put on a bike, and I'm gonna joust you, and then I'm gonna get a little chain strapped around my ankle.
I love the sentence he says,
just Ghost Rider.
Where he's like, hey Daphne, remember when we would go down to the beach and wear matching jumpsuits and jump around? And she is like, what? We've never done that.
Anyways, and then this lady can't stand her at all.
The mom?
Yeah, she's like...
Grandma's boy.
That's her?
Yeah.
I really don't like her in that. Isn't that Betty White?
No, that's not Betty White. Do you think Betty White would do that?
Well, she's like the elderly Fran Drescher. I can't stand her voice.
Oh, also, if anyone noticed, I did a clean shave, so I probably look like a weirdo.
I did, but then it grew back. I remember that's who directed it. Next up is Everyone's Hero, directed by Christopher Reeve. His directorial debut. Directed and inspired by the heroic Christopher Reeve. It's a fun film, animated adventure that the whole family will love. I read it as directed and inspired by the heroic Christopher Reeve. Everyone's Here is a fun-filled animated adventure. The 10-year. Shut up! I'm trying to do something here.
Yeah.
I read it as directed and inspired by the heroic Christopher Reeve. Everyone's Here is a fun-filled animated adventure the 10-year-old will love. Because the first, look at the gap between them. It just says it's right there, you know. So, starring Whoopi Goldberg, Rob Reiner, William H. Macy, and Raven Simone. That is so Raven to you.
Have you seen it?
Nope.
I saw it as a kid. I don't remember very much, except I remember William H. Macy. I think he voices the baseball.
Oh, okay. Oh, maybe I have seen this. I recognize the baseball.
Yeah. Next up, this was a show we watched, like, the series premiere of back in the day on ABC. We did. You don't remember it.
No.
Because I bought it to surprise you with, and you're like, I don't know what that show is. And I was like, we watched it. It's The Good Family. I watched the whole thing, and I was like, oh my god, I like this episode. I like this show. I totally understand why it got canceled.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's bad. No, it's not bad. It's just, it's not as funny as his other shows, and it's very genre specific.
How many shows does he have completely?
Beavis and Butthead, The Good Family, and King of the Hill, I think.
Okay. But this is good.
I like it.
So like 2 out of 3 of his shows are good.
I think all 3 are good. What? Yeah.
I don't like Beavis and Butthead.
You don't like Beavis and
No,
Butthead?
I can't stand it. Hey, it's Green Acres, the complete first season. Green Acres is the place to be.
I don't know. I've never seen this.
We've seen the theme song. That's all I have to say about it.
I've never seen it. I'm going to watch it with our parents. They told me I have to set aside some time.
Every single time I drive up to my house up north, Green Acres. There's a restaurant called that, and it says the place for steaks. Yeah. Cool.
My parents specifically said, you gotta set some time.
For the first episode, maybe two.
The only other thing I know is I read the back of it, and I think it's about this old couple and their pig right there. They moved to a farm.
I questioned Dad about that, about how he had to set aside 22 minutes to watch a show with you. And he goes, no, I just said I wanted to watch with him. What is he talking about? And I was like, I don't know.
His exact wording was, we need to, and then Mom went, oh, I'll do that too.
I bought this too, because
we should have got the Blu-ray.
My boss told me about I should watch it. Then I found it at Target for $34. Then I looked everywhere else, and it was so much more. I think it was like $99 on Amazon, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I think I told you that. It's the Mindy Project, the complete series. I never opened it.
Oh,
It
it's
looks like you.
I did because the discs all were falling out.
Oh, it looks.
They are. I had
weird.
to. They're so wacky.
Yeah, not gonna mess with that. I'm gonna get watching this. I honestly probably won't watch it on DVD because it's on Hulu. Or actually, if it's on Hulu, I don't want to watch it on Hulu because.
Oh, dude, my Hulu's been kicking out lately. It's
the problem. And what's funny is that Disney owns Hulu and Disney Plus crashes. They're the two that crash. I can watch Netflix for an entire day. Nothing. I watch Hulu.
The most is Netflix will do the thing where it...
Are you still watching?
No, it does the 25% buffering for a little bit, and then it'll go up.
Because your show will still work.
Yeah.
Your show will still work. Hulu, halfway through your 22-minute episode...
And then it'll skip back a minute.
It'll skip back because you have to exit, and oh my god. Hulu.
It's something he was going to watch, I think, because he watched another show related to it. It's New Girl, season 1, 2. Still sealed.
Yeah.
We got this from the same guy that gave us the Everybody Loves Raymond. So
It's in the same universe as Brooklyn Nine-Nine, so I should get watching it, but...
just watch the crossover episodes.
there's only one episode.
Oh, is there only one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's funny, so Brooklyn Nine-Nine has about a 5-minute scene with New Girl, which apparently the New Girl episode is like very Brooklyn Nine-Nine heavy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I watched this YouTube video. It's the 10 lamest finishers. Okay, and that's where that was where my veto thing came from.
Number one?
Number
I'm gonna
one.
drop a leg on your brother, because my leg's atomic and he's gonna break your fucking face. The muscles in your neck.
The muscles hit your freaking neck. What is that? So I think he likes it. No, I don't remember what number one was, but he called it the top 10 most lamest finishers. And I was like, oh, buddy.
the most lamest.
The most lamest. Next up, this is my favorite season of Power Rangers.
Is it?
I just rewatched it. It's not bad. It's probably not my favorite.
I just don't like the suits.
I love the suits.
Like
That's
the
why
way
they're
the suits
so good.
look.
That's why it's
Like
so
they
good.
conform weird to the bodies.
You have an emotional attachment to the characters. Like he should be with them, but he's evil. So he's
RJ?
Yeah,
He's the teacher.
He's the teacher. This guy.
Who's the red guy?
Red is Casey, I think.
Yeah.
And that's
Theo?
and her name
Does it
is.
say their names on it?
No, it just says RJ and Daishi. It's Jungle Fury. Power Rangers Jungle Fury. Do you remember the theme song?
Yes.
Power Rangers Jungle Fury.
Jungle Fury. Power Rangers.
So good. I loved this. This was like the first one that like I watched every week. Well, I watched SPT.
I remember I didn't like it as much, but you were
it.
like, we have to watch it.
I remember-
because Mystic, it was SPD, then Mystic Force, and we didn't like Mystic Force. And then after that was, I think, Operation Overdrive?
Well,
I liked
okay,
that
so
one.
2004 is Dino Thunder, right? Or yeah, Dino Thunder.
Yes,
And then
2005 is SPD, 2006 is Mystic Force.
That was Mystic Force?
Yes, 2007 is Operation Overdrive, 2008.
Was it Operation Overdrive or RPM? When was RPM?
RPM was later. I was in high school when RPM came out.
Oh, okay.
Um,
And then Jungle Fury?
Jungle Fury is
Jungle
2008.
Fury was the last one. I remember watching Dino Thunder.
Yes.
I remember watching SPD.
Yes.
I remember watching Operation Overdrive in Walton Linda's camper.
Yes.
You remember that?
with JoJo.
Yeah.
And that guy's a dickhead now.
So I don't remember which one did you say was in between those? Mystic Force? Is that the one where the guy killed? No.
That was the one where they had capes.
Oh, with the green guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dominic.
Yeah.
So vaguely remember it.
Yeah.
I remember watching like 4 episodes of Operation Overdrive. I don't even think it was on a camera trip. I think we were in our backyard. Because remember we used to have...
we were on.
You sure?
We were on someone's property.
No, we were on ours. Because remember we used to have...
maybe.
We used to have... It
Maybe.
was like
I don't
Walter,
know.
Linda,
I don't
Jerry,
know.
and
Let's-
then Jerry's...
let's continue.
Anyways, Wayne came with a pop-up once. But then, yeah, I watched this. I recently watched it on Netflix. And I tried to start Dino Thunder again. And the first episode's weird. Tommy like escapes. Like,
Yeah,
he's in
I
like...
remember
He's like
that.
a POW.
Ninja Storm. That was one of my favorites.
I remember RPM, and I remember, well, I didn't like Operation Overdrive, so why am I going to
RPM
like
was
this
cool
one?
because it was like a dystopia where they lived in a biodome.
I thought SPD was probably
My mouth is kind of dry.
the coolest idea.
Next up,
Remind me to show you that.
I found this at Goodwill, and I was super pumped because it's pretty cool. It's the Rugrats Trilogy collection. It has the Rugrats movie, Rugrats in Paris the movie, and Rugrats Go Wild, which is the crossover with the Wild Thornberry.
Which I believe was the first movie I saw in theaters.
Yes, it was.
Don't like it.
Crazy.
I was
2003.
I remember liking Rugrats all grown up because I was too young for Rugrats.
Yeah.
And then
Rugrats, I was even...
And
I looked it up. The show started in like 91. So it was even before my
I
time.
remember seeing Rugrats Go Wild because there's the scene where they're in the RV going, and should I stay or should I go? Because they're, and should I stay? Yeah. I remember I did not like the Thornberrys though. And so when he told me, yeah, your first movie was the Wild Thornberrys movie, I was
Nigel
so disappointed.
Strawberry.
Yeah, I don't like him. Although I do believe, who is it? There's like a fan cast in who could play him in
I
a live
really
action
like
movie.
Donnie in the Wild Thornberrys.
Yeah.
He's the brother that leaves the screen.
There's like a fan cast of like live action Thornberrys, and I think it's either Steve Zahn or William H. Macy for Nigel.
I would like either of them. Steve Zahn would. He has the voice where he's just like, "Way."
It would just be Strange Wilderness again. Next up, I don't even know what this
I
is.
love that movie.
Is that David Cross? It is.
Yeah. And do you know who wrote it?
Bob Odenkirk?
Yeah.
For Mr. Show?
Yeah.
I watched 2 episodes of Mr. Show.
It's a good show.
It's not funny.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Ron, Ronnie,
like
Ron. Ron,
Some.
Ronnie, Ron.
Run.
Doing time to prime time.
That's a hard thing to say. Run, Ronnie, run. I haven't said it out loud yet.
Ron, Runny, Ron. That's what I'm going to make my movie. It's going to be a spin-off. Ron, Runny, Ron.
This one, if you read it, you don't have to read it out loud, but it sounds funny.
You know what's a really good movie?
Huh.
Ed TV.
I've never seen it.
Oh, you got to watch it. You're taking that.
Next up, I watched these on Disney Plus because even though we got the DVD from that guy on Facebook Marketplace, I was like, well, I'll watch them in HD. So it's still sealed. It's Sister Act and Sister Act 2 Back in the Habit. Because, habit's a nun term.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
You think I know nun terms?
I don't know.
You know what's another good movie?
Nuns in the Nunnery.
You know what's another good movie?
Yeah. Go ahead. I can name several.
Tarzan.
You know what? I've only seen one Tarzan movie.
Yeah.
Tarzan.
Okay.
And I love it. It's one of my favorite Disney animated.
I never remember the name of the movie, but as soon as I tell you the actor, I think you're going to know it because I always talk about it. As soon as I talk about EdTV, this movie comes to mind. It's Rhys Ifans. It's the balloon one where he gets taken off of the balloon chair.
Yeah.
It's not Mr. Sunshine.
It's
That's
not Barry
Matthew
Monday.
Perry.
It's
It's not Mr. Sunshine.
No.
That's the Matthew Perry.
I know it. Hold on. It's
It's not Shallow Hal. During 2011 Comic-Con, Ifans was arrested for misdemeanor battery by San Diego police after allegedly pushing a guard prior to speaking on the guest panel.
What? He's like, before I get on this panel, I'm gonna put you out.
He pushed a guard.
Hey.
In August 2011, the local district attorney's office announced that Ifans would not be charged due to lack of evidence.
He's like, I don't deserve to go to prison. He said the replacement sucked.
Danny Deckchair.
That's what it was. Oh, dude.
That's an amazing... So you haven't seen EdTV?
I haven't seen or Danny Deckchair.
You can take that and buy both of them. You haven't seen Danny Deckchair yet?
No.
Oh my god.
You don't want this?
No, you can take it.
Okay.
Don't we have both seasons? Did you only grab one? Is this one?
Season 1 weird? You don't season 1?
Oh, I thought you had them together. Maybe you took a picture or something. Those are some going in blinds right there.
What? These?
No.
Oh.
The movies I'm buying.
Oh, I was gonna say, okay.
Is that
This is a
TV
show
on?
I've seen every episode of. I watched the entire series. It's Third Rock from the Sun. I like it, but it's super cheesy. It's a really silly show, but it's fun. You ever seen it? They're aliens.
Yeah, a little bit.
Do you know who's the oldest? Guess the oldest alien. It's Jorson Gordon-Levitt. Yeah, he's the oldest one, but he got stuck in a kid body, so he gets treated like a child.
So they don't get to choose what they look like? And
No, they didn't get to
name
choose.
themselves after famous celebrities like the neighbors?
No.
Remember that show?
And also French Stewart. He's...
You okay?
Yeah, I was doing a French Stewart impression.
Oh, okay.
Did you see it?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I don't really get it. I haven't seen anything with them.
Well, just look at him. Look at his eyes. He's like
If I knew
Inspector Gadget 2.
If you said, hey, who am I doing an impression of? I'd be like, I don't know, a really bad Billy Baldwin.
Kind of.
Order placed. Hey, it's Arrow, the complete first season.
You love this show. It's your favorite show ever. Except you're...
If you would have asked me when season 3 was there, and yes, it was my favorite show ever.
Season 2 is the best.
Season 2 is very good. Is it actually? Because I just rewatched it.
Yes, it is.
You think so?
Good.
Remember the Ruse? Do you remember the Ruse?
I don't know.
Is the one where Felicity gets kidnapped by Slade, and he's like... Because, like, Slade is like, I'm going to come after the one that you love, you know? And so Oliver tells, spoilers if you're going to watch Arrow. So Oliver tells Felicity that he loves her because he knows that Slade has cameras on him. And then Slade kidnaps Felicity and he's like, I'm going to kill her. And he goes, well, you said the one I love. And then she like ducks and stabs Slade in the eye. And then he like shoots a bow at him and they put him in the Supermax. That's how the show ends. That's how the season ends. Do you remember that?
I remember.
Do you remember when it happened? Because I was watching it. You didn't watch the show at the time. And I just finished.
I'm going to be honest, I zoned out for half of what you said.
I finished the episode and you were coming upstairs to talk to
Mom. Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
You were coming up to talk to Mom and I was like, look at the ruse. Well, that's
Next up,
that you should pay attention.
Well, I was picking up Bella.
You'll see it in edited.
Yeah,
so
I was picking up Bella, so... yeah, also you were like, do you remember that? Next up, I think Burnsy got this, and I think he was like, hey, are you going to get this? And I was like, I don't know. And then I got it. I finally got it. It's Batman, the 80th Anniversary Collection. This thing's a honker, because it's got 18 different films. No live action, all animated. It's got... I'm going to go one by one. Batman Gotham Knight. It's the somewhat canonical midway point to Breaking Bad. Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. Batman Year One. You don't like that, right?
I'm sorry, I only listened to half what you said. No, I hate that movie.
I like that one. Batman Under the Hood, which is...
You know what part in the movie ruins the rest of the movie for me? It's that part where...
What about when he kicks a tree?
I don't remember that part. I don't remember what
That's like the biggest part in the whole thing.
There's the part where he gets shot in the alley as he's trying to stop that
he's
bad
bleeding
guy.
all over
and
the
he bleeds
building
everywhere. And then like a cop kind of looks over and he goes, well, it's in the rain. We can't do nothing about it. And he walks off. That's why that movie sucks.
Think about it. That's what cops would do.
I know. He runs up the
Batman
stairs
Under the Red Hood, which is still
so good.
Probably one of my favorite DC animated of all time. It's great.
I know people that say it's the best movie ever made.
They put these three out of order, but I'm going to go in order. Son of Batman introduces Damian Drake.
I saw that before
Damian Wayne to the universe. Then Batman vs.
keep
Robin.
Saying Damian Drake.
I keep saying wrong things.
It's the Looney Tunes back in action character.
Batman vs. Robin, then Batman Bad Blood. Batman The Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and Part 2. Batman Assault on Arkham, which is canonical with Batman Arkham video games. Yeah. Batman The Killing Joke, which is...
awful.
It's the only one I haven't seen of these yet.
It's so bad. And I can't believe that, I mean, even Ken watched it and was like, oh man, what a mess.
Batman and Harley Quinn, which is canonical with the Batman animated series. Okay. Then Batman Gotham by Gaslight and Batman Ninja, both Elseworlds. Batman Return of the Cape Crusaders.
Which is Adam West.
The Adam West one.
And there's two of them, right, that he did?
Yeah, the first Two-Face isn't on here because it came out the year after. Batman Mask of the Phantasm, Batman Mystery of the Batwoman, both from Batman the Animated Series. They didn't even put Batman vs. Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero on here.
Did they remake Mask of the Phantasm, or that's the original?
That's the original.
Why isn't that like way up here then?
Because they put it down there, I don't know. And then Superman, Batman, Public Enemies, and Superman, Batman, Apocalypse. That's it. And then also it comes with Batman Year One, Part 1, and since you were like, I don't remember that part, kicks down a tree.
You're welcome. This is the part where he gets shot, scurries up the stairs, and the cop looks over and goes, the blood's in some water, we can't do nothing about it. Oh, okay. Hate that movie. Next, I don't even know what this movie is.
How do you not know what this is? It's the one where she's the boss.
It's Melissa McCarthy is the boss on Rated. I don't remember this happening.
It's got Elizabeth Banks. No, Elizabeth Banks.
Dinklage. It's Kristen
not
Bell.
Elizabeth, Kristen Banks.
Is that Jane from... Oh, that's Melissa McCarthy. Yeah. I thought that was Jane from 30 Rock.
I'm pretty sure it's directed by her husband, Bob Falcone, right?
Yeah, it was, yeah. Ben Falcone.
That's her husband, right?
Yeah, they both wrote it together. She produced it. He produced it. Okay, I got confused. I thought they literally billed her as Melissa the Boss McCarthy, because it's right next to... And Kristen Bell, Kathy Bates, Tyler the Bean.
Yeah, he's funny in this. He's very funny. This is actually a funny movie. I like her movies. Like Spy, whenever I think about her movies, that always comes to mind. Like, I think that one's hilarious.
I just really like...
Happy Time Murders was bad, though.
I didn't finish it, but Tammy... We don't know Tammy.
No,
I bought it for Tammy.
Yeah.
I remember the scene where she robs the place and she has the bag and she's like, the holder takes forever. Fun fact.
An Identity Thief. I still haven't seen that one.
Oh, you never saw that?
No, and I hate the title of it because I always want to say Identity Theft.
No, it's Identity Thief.
I know, I hate it.
Well, you just ruined my fun fact. I was going to make you guess a movie. if it's famous to you, and maybe I've talked about it, but I can't start a movie and hit pause.
Yeah.
And the first movie I ever did that with was Identity Thief.
Oh.
It was the first movie I watched, and I didn't pause at all. I went, never gonna pause a movie again. I have abolished the rule.
Next up, this is an out-of-print Blu-ray. I'm pretty sure. Don't take my word on it, but I'm almost positive. This is The Box with Cameron Diaz.
It's about Cameron Diaz's box.
Do you remember? That's a good joke. Do you remember?
I made that
movie?
joke when you got it.
Oh, do you remember this?
You told me about it. Like she's dead or whatever.
No, Frank Langella shows up and he's like,
"Is it Schrodinger's
He's like,
cat?"
I have this box, and there's a button in the box for. If you press the button, you'll get all the money you could ever want.
Yeah.
But one person in the world, and you don't know, will die.
Yeah. She's the one that dies, right?
Yeah.
It's like in the trailer or something.
It's in the trailer.
It's what Cameron Diaz box. I made that joke when I got it.
Which is really stupid because the rule specifically states, and it's even right here.
Frank Langella. He's Jor-El, right? No, it's Marlon Brando.
Push a red button on a little black box, get $1 million cash, but there's a catch. Someone somewhere, someone you don't know, will die.
Oh. She doesn't know the real her. Frank Langella. What superhero character?
He was Dracula, I'm pretty sure.
Zod? No, he was in like a Superman movie or something.
Stamp.
What movie do I
Frank
know?
Langella, he was in one of the Disney movies I watched.
That's real specific. I'm taking that, so don't think about it.
Yeah, that's fine, because I want this.
Superman Returns, he's Perry White. I said it. I said, what superhero movie is he in? I went, it's Superman. He's someone, but he's... I win. Next up is Clue. That was a clue. This movie's incredible. Have you seen this?
No.
Oh, it's so
So
good.
I said, going in blind. That's why I haven't watched it. The only bad thing is there's a fucking pedophile rapist in it.
Yeah.
I don't know which one he is. I think he's just a pedophile. Yeah. Martin Mull. I don't feel bad about tarnishing his name.
Oh, you mean the actor?
Yeah, right him. Martin Mull.
Oh, that's Mustard.
Yeah, he's the guy. He's in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. He's in.
That's him?
Yeah.
No, that guy.
He's fat.
I thought his name
He just
was...
recently made his acting.
I thought his name was
He
Jeffrey...
came back to acting in 2016 or something.
I thought his name was Jeffrey something.
No, it's Martin Mull.
Is he the one that got into the stuff with Pee-wee?
Pretty sure Martin Mull is the one. Go to Martin Mull.
No, hold on. Who's this guy? Who is he with? Jeffrey Jones. That's who I'm thinking of. This guy.
Okay, no. Go to Martin
He's
Mull.
from Ferris Bueller. And he's in
Oh.
Beetlejuice. Yeah, Martin Mull's a nobody. It's Jeffrey Jones. It's this guy.
Okay.
Who's Martin Mull? What did Martin Mull do? That's Gene Parmesan.
I feel like such an asshole now because I was like, I don't care if I tarnish this guy's name. Well, I take back every mean thing I ever said about Martin Mull.
I was like,
he's a wonderful
do you
person.
talk about Martin Mull a lot?
Jeffrey Jones is the pedophile.
Martin Mull.
So,
I was gonna say Martin Mull would not be a pedophile.
he's in Roseanne.
I was like, if Martin Mull returned in acting in 2016, how was he in every season of The Ranch? He's in The Ranch.
I didn't know that. He was in Roseanne, okay? He was Roseanne's boss at the diner. It's the first thing I ever saw.
Like Martin Mull. I was like, it's Jeffrey Jones. What are you talking about? God, there's 2 in a row that I win. Because I knew Frank Langella was in a Superman movie.
Okay, well, next up, written by Lee Winnell, directed by 2 people I don't know. It's Cooties. It's about a movie about killing children.
Oh.
If you ever wanted a movie about killing children, this is it. Because they show it.
Do you remember my really funny tweet about killing babies that one time?
Yeah.
Where it was like, I'm really happy that baby zombies exist in Minecraft so I can finally kill babies without feeling bad.
Can I read you the cast?
Yeah, I know the cast. You've read it to me a bunch.
I know. But for
Is
the
this
sake,
it's banter?
for the sake
Okay.
of... Yes. Can I read you the cast?
Yeah.
Elijah Wood.
Okay.
Say yay or nay.
Yay.
Wait. For every person's name, say Elijah or Elijah.
Okay.
Elijah Wood.
Elijah. Yay.
Rainn Wilson.
I'm already imposed with this. Elijah.
I got the idea from an episode of The Weekly
Oh,
Planet.
of course you didn't come up with it.
Well, no.
I was gonna say we can make a
In
T-shirt
The
of
Weekly
that. 'Cause
Planet,
that's funny.
they do the Kian Yay or Kian no. Allison Pill.
Pill. Is
She's
she a?
great. No, that's Mae Whitman.
Who's Allison Pill? I was thinking of Allison Brie or whatever. Allison.
You'd know
There's
who you are.
Elijah. You don't know who
Jack
she is.
McBrayer.
Elijah.
Lee Winnell.
Elijah, yay, because you like him.
Yay! Nassim Parad. I don't know who she is. And then Jorge,
Elijah, and Elijah.
and then Jorge Garcia with 3 minutes screen time.
And I don't watch a lot of Jack McBray's typecast. What did I just watch with him? The campaign.
Oh.
He's in the campaign.
Like you just watched 30 Rock.
Do you remember him in the campaign?
No.
He's a religious family. He's the dad of a religious family that Will Ferrell accidentally dials the wrong number and leaves a voicemail where he's trying to sleep with a lady. And he's like, here's everything I'm going to do with you.
Oh,
and
he's at the start of it.
Yeah, he's at the beginning of the movie, and they're praying.
Yeah,
and then there's a later scene where...
Do you want this one?
Sure. He gets...
It's not embossed.
He gets drunk, and he falls in some mud. Or he gets bit by a snake.
Does Zach Galifianakis kiss a man in the movie, right? Or is it a dog? What does he kiss?
He kisses something. He kisses his wife, but they both just have the tip of their tongues out, and they're like from really far away. It's very awkward to watch. It's like a minute.
Like, I know he kisses something in that movie.
Yeah, they stand like this and they're like. It's like what?
That definitely has to be extended.
Is it? Yeah,
maybe.
It's you don't watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine, so I can't tell you who she plays. Anyways, but yeah, so he gets bit by a snake and has venom coursing through him, and then he falls in the woods and gets covered in mud, and then he runs into their house when they're praying again. And he
thought of something.
He attacks their house, and Jack Brady goes, I can't remember, he goes, Cam Brady, why do you hate this house of God so much? Can I tell you my favorite?
Martin Mull, Megan Mullally.
Okay. That's nothing.
Okay.
You know my favorite Jack McBrayer scene of anything though?
What?
It's in your favorite movie with him. Well, sir, they're trying to fuck the dolls. Do you know what that is?
Yes.
Next up is
it's movie 43.
Yeah, it's my favorite Jack McBrayer thing.
I love movie 43, and everybody in the world except me and Nathan hates it.
I think that's his most shocking role because he swears. Next up is what. Let's see what we do in the dark. Dark Shadows, wickedly funny with Johnny Depp. It's lenticular.
Have you seen this?
No, I remember seeing the trailers.
I've seen this maybe 4 times.
So you remember the scene when he comes to the house and they're all on the stairwell?
Yeah,
and like,
yes.
They're like, huh?
That was because he goes.
Yeah, and then they are like, huh? You remember that part?
Yes, I just watched it like 2 weeks ago. You were there.
Oh, was I? So that was in the trailer, and I remember looking at their faces and going, I think that's my reaction to this movie. I don't know if I want to see it, but now I really do.
I really like it. It's not great, and I'll admit that. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I haven't heard good things.
It's a Tim Burton movie, which I know, because of course. Yeah. And it's based on a soap opera from the 60s or 70s or 80s maybe. Yeah. And,
is it a soap opera?
It was based on a soap opera, yeah.
I knew it was like a drama. I didn't know it was a soap.
I just think it's a wonderful movie. Next up, I'll take this. A movie I really wanted to see, and it turned out to be one I did not like. Yeah, I bought it right after I watched it.
Oh, okay.
It's Dr. Kappa.
I
like Kaiju movies. I don't like this one, though. Also, the suits don't look good. And there was no action. Like, if you're going to have a Kaiju movie with people in suits, show them fight. Yeah. They didn't do that in this.
It's still Dr. Sleep, though, with Ewan McGregor.
Did you say Ewan? I say Ewan.
It's Ewan.
Oh, I say Ewan.
Ewan McGregor.
I'm going to keep saying Ewan. I'm going to say Ewan. Look how it's spelled. You.
It's E-W.
Yeah, like E-W, like you.
Like Patrick Ewan?
Like you.
Ewan?
You. Ewan? Like, you'd see something gross and you go, you. So it's Ewan. Ewan McGregor.
I think I've heard him say it.
Well, I'm going to keep saying Ewan for the rest of my
life. Anyways, can we agree that he's one of the best actors ever?
He's wonderful.
No one really talks about
He's the best thing about the prequels.
I'm not talking about the prequels. I'm talking about...
saying,
he's the best part of Birds of Prey.
Yes.
He's the best part of Christopher Robin. Of course,
he's the best thing about the prequels.
Sure.
I was just saying as an example of... I think he's...
Mr. Sandman, bring me a drink.
See, you sing that and it makes me think of the It Has a Double Bag part. I showed you that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but there's the vine of him driving, you know...
Mr. Hitman.
You know...
Mr. Hitman, I'm so alone, ain't got nobody to call my own.
Because he has it's him on the green screen having fun. And it's all the fire on the green screen, and he's Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Also next up, Upgrade. It's Griff the Invisible. This movie's
We did
great.
Going Blind.
The first Going Blind was, this show was made for me to get him to watch this without him knowing he was watching it. If you want a review of it, you can go watch that. It's a very good movie.
Longest Yard.
What? The Youngest Yard was second.
I know.
I created the show.
I'm just saying.
Was that in this update?
No, I was just saying it.
I got a whole bunch of others. We actually should do one of those tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Clue.
No,
Apollo 13.
Clue. I got a bunch in my room that you don't know I pulled.
Next up, this is half an upgrade.
Okay.
Because we had Happy Feet.
Oh.
This is Happy Feet and Happy Feet 2. Darn Amazon.
We had Happy Feet on Blu-ray?
No, we had a Happy Feet on DVD.
Oh, that
doesn't click.
Okay.
It's broken.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I like both these movies.
Oh, yeah?
I think they're both wonderful.
It's the reason that
George Miller.
It's the reason that I always rip the soda thins apart. That's this movie, right? Or is that Surf's Up?
No, that's this.
Okay.
It's the first one.
Yeah.
Alright, this is an upgrade. We have this on DVD, and it's probably my favorite Quentin Tarantino. Well, my favorite Quentin Tarantino is probably Reservoir Dogs, but this is, like, if I had to pick, this is probably tied for my favorite. It's Inglorious Bastards. I absolutely love this movie. It's great.
You know
Do
what,
I need to
Dad?
say anything?
I'm going to say what Dad always says. It's the only movie that is so good that he's okay with reading it.
They're fighting in a fucking basement.
You know, fighting in the basement offers a lot of difficulties. Number one being, you're fighting in the basement.
Dad! What? How do you like Inglorious Bastards? And you're like, oh, it's great, and it's the only movie I can read. But we watched Kung Fu Hustle and you had the time of your life. So you like more than one movie that you have to read. How do you not have to read that one as much? Oh, jeez. What do you...
The worst part about fighting in a basement is you're fighting in a basement.
We're talking. We're yelling at Dad about subtitles. Hey,
it's a book I've read the book of.
A movie you've read the book of?
Yes.
I couldn't wait to get this because I was going to let Boston borrow it, but now he's banned from borrowing movies.
Because he broke two.
It's kind of a funny story. Was Zach Galifianakis? I really want to rewatch this, but now
it's so good.
Now I know.
I just watched it.
Is Keir Gilchrist good in it?
Yeah.
Because he's in the Abomination that is atypical.
Oh, was that him?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, okay. I was like,
remember when I walked out and went, "What are you watching?"
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of funny. So I went, "Oh, he's in this," and I stormed off. It's because I was upset to find that he was in it.
You know what's funny is I watched two separate movies where you walked in and went, "Which Bond is this?" And I went, "It's not Bond." And you went, "I know."
You did that once.
You did it with Orca, and then you did it last night because I was watching a Bond. I was watching Spectre the other night.
Oh yeah.
And then after Spectre, I switched it to the Batman and the Dark Knight Returns. And you came out and you went, "Which Bond is this?" It's not Bond. And you went, "I know." And then you went, "What is it?"
What's funny is the one before Spectre, I came out and went, "Oh cool, the one with Batista."
Yeah. Which, can I say, Batista?
Yeah.
Has one word that he says in the movie.
Really?
His performance is great.
He's like the main bad guy, right? Or one of them?
He's in it. He's in it more
he's
than
like
the main
fourth
bad guy.
build.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's very good. Next up, this is technically an upgrade, and it's going to be for Going In Blind. It's Jaws, the 4K. Oh, do you wanna? It didn't come with glue.
Oh. Hey, it's so predictable.
She's nude.
You know what I find weird? Netflix is a joke. Like their YouTube
Did you
channel?
watch Eurovision yet?
No.
No, you didn't want to.
Oh, really?
You said, right? Did you
No,
say
I
that?
wanted to.
Oh.
I was getting up before you did. I was upset that you watched it.
I thought you didn't want to.
No, I remember.
Okay.
You kept thinking that I said I hated the trailer when I didn't get to watch it.
It comes with this, but then...
Netflix is a joke. It's just their YouTube channel for their comedy specials.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think you thought I was...
Yeah,
well,
I thought you were
like...
Yeah.
So it's called Netflix is a Joke, and they post bits from stand-up.
Got just like little articles and whatnots. I'm not going to go through it. Very cool.
They post just bits from stand-ups to get you to watch stand-ups.
Yes.
And I'm very excited because tomorrow Jim Jeffries' new special comes out, and Dad and I are
it's already
watching it.
booked for our list.
Oh, you're watching with us now?
No, I just anything I see that I'm like,
okay.
that looks interesting.
Dad and I are watching it tomorrow.
I have Eric Andre's new stand-up special on my list because I'm like, that looks
Anyways,
funny.
so Netflix is a joke. They put Amber Alert in Baraboo. Anyways, they swear on their thumbnails.
We just got an Amber Alert. That's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad. It's a sad thing to think about.
Pretty close. But yeah, so they swear on their thumbnails, and I was like, whoa, I didn't think that was allowed. Plus Netflix.
You can hold it up. Go. It's Lego DC Shazam, Magic and Monsters, which I'm really happy with.
Is he in this?
Is who? Shazam?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which he always comes in these big boxes. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I always have to keep him in there. Well, this one comes with slip covers now, so it's like I can just get rid of that box.
Can I open it?
Yeah. Like, I'm getting rid of this.
Remember when I was like, I want the Lego, and you're like, well, I'm going to put him next to Nightwing. I want Nightwing. You want that one. I want, oh, he's really small over there. You can't really see him. Oh, yeah.
This was really fun. I really like the Lego DC movies. I think I say that every time.
Are these all the accessories? Here's me building a Lego figurine of Shazam.
Make sure you get the cape on.
Where's the cape? I don't have a cape.
I just put it down.
And then I'll have scary face in the front. I'll keep the little... I like when superheroes hand their things over like that. And there you go. It's Shazam. To focus a little bit. Hey, next up.
You're like, that was exciting. You're like 100% deflated. You're like, that was exciting.
It's the best movie by Gore Verbinski.
Yeah,
You don't
Gore
get to
Verbinski.
talk about because I can't believe you watched this without me. I honestly, when you texted
told me-
No, I did not.
We had this conversation.
When you
once.
texted me, I literally thought you were joking. Like, I thought you read a review and copied and pasted it just to make me mad. It's The Lone Ranger, which I believe this movie is incredible.
I do too. It's great.
It's embossed.
Gore Verbinski, he directed the Pirates movies, the first 3.
Oh.
That's what he's probably the most known for.
Oh.
But what I'm most known for, well, he also directed Bad Religion and NoFX music videos. He directed Mouse Hunt. That was his directorial debut, and I love it. It's one of those stickers that...
I got it.
All right.
Well, I watched a lot of the Pirates with you. Like, not the full thins, but
No, you just coming out and being like, I don't know what's going on. These are weird.
this is definitely better, though.
Will Turner. Yeah.
I love this movie.
I maybe like the first Pirates maybe more than this.
It was funny because your review of it, where you mentioned the Johnny Depp, would you mention Tonto as an adult or whatever, or as an old guy with a kid?
Yeah.
That's actually the only stuff I don't like.
Yeah.
But this movie's so good.
Next up, this is
This looks like Shazam's cape.
this is Harry Dean Stanton's final film role ever, directed by John Carroll Lynch. I was about to say Bubble Boy's dad.
I can't believe he's
remember
dead.
his name.
How did I not?
Harry
find
Dean
out?
Stanton.
Yeah.
He's so old.
I know, but I didn't know he was dead.
Anyway, this is called Lucky. This is a great movie. I believe it's streaming on Hulu, or Prime Video. One of the two. Go check it out. I don't know. But it's a very, very good movie. Also, this is the first ever Region B movie I've ever bought, so we actually can't play this on any player we currently own.
I thought you guys checked it out, or was that something else?
No, that was something else. But yeah, this is a Region 2, Region B. So, but I thought this was super cool. It comes with...
He's from the Avengers.
He's also from lots of other stuff.
Wow.
He's, it comes with this whole book about Harry Dean Stanton's life and career and stuff. It's very cool.
There's a lot of movies in this update. I guess not really.
It's a fact.
Never mind. My thing is, as I say, there's a lot of movies.
There's also a lot of TV shows in this one. Think about it. Like,
Just
look at them in it.
3.
Everybody Loves Raymond,
Green
Dukes of
Acres.
Hazzard, Batfink,
Oh,
The
yeah.
Good Family, Green Acres, Mini
New
Project,
Girl.
New Girl,
Oh,
Power
okay.
Rangers, Third Rock from
Well, I
the
was gonna
Sun,
say, there's a lot of
Arrow.
I was gonna say there's a lot of movies in this update
Star Trek.
that I've seen more than you, but then I realized that we've just talked about more than I've seen.
Yeah, and also
I mean, before you.
I've watched most of them.
I know. I mean, like we've been talking like at TV. We talked about Danny Trick here. Then we talked about Lone Ranger. I got you on like 2 thins. What is this?
Ross has it.
Oh, okay. It's Mortal Kombat Legends, Scorpion's Revenge. Ross has it, but it's very embossed. I like it. And you said
Also,
this was good?
This was the best, hands down, the best Mortal Kombat movie ever. It's a 5-star movie. It was amazing. Also, I think it's hands down the most violent, goriest, bloodiest animated movie I've ever seen.
You haven't seen Killing Joke.
Is it more bloody than this?
Probably not. Honestly.
People's bones get ripped out.
That's
and
what Mortal Kombat
spleens.
is.
Yeah.
Watching Ross stream it. Oh my god.
This is...
Fatalities are great.
It's amazing.
You know what I'm still upset about? Not really upset. It's just it's just something that never happened. Ross had me build the courtyard from the first Mortal Kombat game. So I took it, I built in Minecraft. I should have said I didn't just build it. I built it.
You built it in our backyard. It's a nuisance every time I take Bill out.
It's a mega build that I did. I put a lot of work into it. I came up with a bunch of ways to do fatalities and stuff, and we were going to stream it. Ross has not been in the world once since I built it. He has never seen it. Zen has seen it, and Ross has not seen it. And I'm so bummed out because I'm like, I know he could just log on and see it real quick, but I don't think he's ever seen it.
Well, next up, speaking of Gore Verbinski, we got the first two in a previous update. I don't know which one, but this is Pirates of the Caribbean 3 at World's End, directed by Gore Verbinski. Let's say he finished his trilogy. Okay. I didn't like this one so much.
You really didn't like this one.
Then Pirates of the Caribbean 4, which is on Stranger Tides, and this is directed by Rob Marshall. This is my least favorite. This one's terrible. It's all about mermaids and shit. It's a very bad movie. He's directed a lot of
Manatees?
Shit. No, mermaids.
Manatees.
Right there.
Do you remember that?
The best pirates ever? Who said that? Pete Hammond? He doesn't know what he's talking about.
You don't remember that? The WKK sketch where he's like, I want a mermaid. We found you one. I'm from the Ottoman Empire. And then it's just Sam, and he's like manatee. And Trevor's like, Kin, the Ottoman Empire is playing a trick on you. That's not a mermaid. That's a manatee. He goes, no, look, there's barnacles stuck to her. He goes, yeah, that's because
they glued him to her.
No, because they're like, yeah, it's a manatee. And he's like, what's this weird line you have down your body? I've never heard of that on a mermaid. He goes, it's probably a propeller, because manatees are always swimming up next to propellers. They get hit with them all the time. Look, he's got a camera. They're making fun of you. I watched that.
And then finally, Pirates 5, Dead Men Tell No Tales, also known as Captain Salazar's Revenge.
I haven't seen any.
One of the most expensive films ever made. Also, Javier Bardem, whitest face in Hollywood.
I've seen nothing Rob Marshall's directed.
What has he directed?
Chicago.
Haven't seen it.
Memoirs of a Geisha.
Haven't seen it.
9.
Haven't seen it.
Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides.
I've seen it.
Into the Woods.
Into the Woods?
Yeah.
Which one is that?
That is a fantasy film.
I have not seen that.
Chicago in the Spotlight, a retrospective with the casting crew. Mary Poppins Returns.
No.
And he's directing Little Mermaid.
Okay.
So he went from that mermaid movie, and they're like, we'll give him that other one. And his TV stuff I haven't seen either. It's The Prestige, by Christopher Nolan. It's got Hugh Jackman, Christian Bale, Michael Caine, Scarlett Johansson, and David Bowie.
Yeah.
Bowie.
Excluding the Dark Knight trilogy.
I was going to say...
No, excluding just the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
This is probably my favorite Christopher Nolan movie.
I was like, it looks like... It's weird that the poster's designed after a Blu-ray thing, and then I read, and it is just a Blu-ray thing.
It's the one Blu-ray where it has that design that looks like it's made for the movie.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's so funny that's designed after the Blu-ray thing.
Another one that looks like that.
And then I was like, oh, it just is the Blu-ray thing.
Next up, for the first time ever on Blu-ray, this is from the new Paramount Presents series. It's Pretty in Pink with... Molly Ringwald and John Cryer. And I had never seen this before, and I really liked it. It's way better than 16 Candles. And it opens, and there's the original artwork, which is super cool.
It's got John Cryer in it.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, I didn't pay attention.
He plays Ducky.
Yeah, there's that one episode of 2.5 Men where
it's got the clear case, which I love clear cases. And I believe it is it's not reversible, but it's got the it's got a quote from the director. I also really want to get more of this series, the Paramount Presents, because it's very cool.
Next up is one of my favorite movies ever made.
Yeah, and we finally can fill this hole.
Yeah. Top 5.
And I'm so glad I got it with this slip, because look at it, we got both of them. Oh my god.
Top 5 of my favorite animated movies ever, along with Hoodwinked, the Lego Movie, Wreck-It Ralph. This is probably right there. That was in no particular order besides Hoodwinked being number 1, because Hoodwinked is number 1.
Even though you said it number 2.
I said Hoodwinked first. I went Hoodwinked, Lego Movies, Wreck-It Ralph, then I went that.
Oh.
And then I guess we'll cap it off with Cat in the Hat 1976. Just because for the lack of I can't think of my 5th. Because I always say, oh, it's one of my top 5 favorites. I don't know what I say for the 5th. I think I only say the 4th.
The Lion King? Either one? Because they're both animated movies?
You know, I did a BuzzFeed quiz the other day. I know, it's a weird thing for me to say.
Yeah.
But it was...
We got this covered.
It was... Which obscure Disney movie should you watch?
Okay.
And I was like, okay.
The Black Cauldron.
No. Guess what I got?
What?
I got Meet the Robinsons. I was like,
it's a
I
good movie.
just watched that,
movie.
and it's really good.
Alright, go. Take it.
Secret Life of Pets. I guess I never said it.
No, you didn't even hold it up.
Embossed. It's so good.
Yeah.
I love this
It's a good movie. I
And
just
the
rewatched it
sequel
again.
was fine. Yeah, you did. You texted me.
The sequel was fine.
I said fine.
Yeah, it was fine.
Even the spine's embossed.
Yeah.
Both spines
I
are embossed.
agree. That one's a 3-star movie.
Yeah, that's what I gave it, I think. So this movie's great,
Is
though.
Max on the side of this?
Yeah, it's the same on both. Max and the girl.
Which one? Which girl? That's Gidget.
Yeah. But so...
She's my favorite.
Mm.
There's a fight scene in this one on the bridge where she shows up to save Max,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Quee!"
Hannibal Buress is the best. Because he's a dachshund. This is a movie I love dachshund. I
Jenny
watched
Slate.
this... I
Jenny
watched this movie, like, 4 times in 2 weeks. Because we saw it... We all went in to watch it.
Max? 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 Max?
Max! 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 Max!
That's
We all
Gidget.
went in to watch it at Rockies one
Yeah.
night, and then I worked at Rockies, and we were like dead the 2 weeks, and I just kept, what's that, guys? And I just go watch like Secret Life of Pets for like 20 minutes. I think Griffin and I, is when Griffin was there, maybe.
Next up, finally capping off this trilogy, even though it's not really a trilogy
No, it's
because
a
this one's
reboot.
technically a reboot. It's Smurfs: The Lost Village. I've seen all 3 Smurfs theatrical
The cast
movies.
is the same, right?
No, they're all different.
I thought Rainn Wilson returned. I thought he was in 2 and 3.
He's in. Rainn Wilson's in this one.
I know, because like, he did press for it.
Yeah, he's not in 1 or 2.
Who's Smurfette in this one? Who's
Danny Lovato?
Papa? Who's Papa?
I don't know.
I didn't even know who Papa was in the first one.
I don't know. You looked it up the one time because you asked me when I was watching this. You were like, "Who's Papa?" And I went, "I don't know."
I bet it's Chris
But
Christopherson.
yeah, Smurfs 3. Even though it's not Smurfs 3 because it's animated. I don't like this one as much as the first 2.
What am I looking at? Smurfs. I'm on YouTube. Hey, it's Star Trek Short Treks.
I bought this.
I thought this took place in the Beyond universe, because if you remember the start of the Beyond, they're 3
I
years
remember.
into their 5-year
When it was
mission.
announced, I thought it came.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
966 days, I believe they are, at the start of the movie. It actually
Which
says in
movie?
the Star Trek Beyond, because in his captain's log, he's
Oh,
like, we're
sorry.
a little over 3 years, we're 966 days or something. Like, yeah, let me go to that first. Screw you. Smurfs will come back to you. I
Stop
know.
Googling things. Let's just keep talking.
I know it says in the plot, though. Well, anyways, yeah, so this is in the Discovery, and there's even an animated thing, I guess.
Yeah, I looked at all.
Or
of them. It
2
looked pretty
animated. The Trouble with Edward, and it's The Trouble with Tribbles. I gotta finish season 1.
cool. And by season 2.
And by season 2. Hank Azaria.
Isn't it cool that they're putting out their stuff on Blu-ray? Because like Picard's even out now.
Oh, Papa Smurf's dead. It's this guy.
No, he's not. Who's the guy that played him in the movies?
This guy.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. That's why I'm on his page. I don't care about the originals. He died in 2013, so 2 years after the first. So did
So he died the year of the
the
second.
second? Is he still the second? It's still him. Was this his final role? There's always weird movies, you know.
Stanton Yelchin?
He's clumsy.
Huh. I didn't know that.
It's always like weird.
Next up, this is an upgrade. It's super bad. Finally got this one on Blu-ray. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I love it.
That was his last movie. His
Wow.
last 2 were. It's always weird movies like that.
Yeah.
So who was it in?
Like Sean Connery's last movie, besides The League's
He's alive still,
Extraordinary Gentleman,
Yeah.
is some weird Scottish animated
Or
thing.
like Randy Savage's is Bolt. But I think his last voice role was the Cars video game.
Okay, I'm gonna end this one.
Mandy Patinkin is the Lost Village. I love him.
I told you, we got 100, over 100.
Do we? It's
Yeah.
been over 100? Am I first?
Yeah, you can take
I
it.
want this.
This is such a cool set.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
hold on. You can talk about it first. I just have
it's
to sneak
Superman,
back.
the 5-film collection. It comes with Superman, Superman 2, Superman 3, Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, and Superman Returns.
We got this way back in
This is
the
the
day.
first
Years
DVD
and
we
years.
ever bought.
I've always
Feels
said
like
this
it.
is probably my favorite like set
Yeah.
that we own. Like I love this thing.
Yeah.
And I would never get rid of it. But I said to you, if there's ever one thing that would get me to get rid of this, it'd be this set. Like that's how good this
But
thing
this
is.
doesn't have the Donner cut, right? Or it
No.
only has the Donner cut?
No, it only has Superman 2 because
Yeah.
you can't get Superman 2 on any kind of Blu-ray because they only put out the Donner cut.
Yeah.
And like what I love about this,
This is the region 1. The region free.
yeah,
that you-
it's reading free. It has the slip, has 2 And then a lot of people complaining on like Amazon reviews. Here, take one. That they're like, oh, how are you supposed to know what movie you're watching? Because it doesn't say.
You can actually read it.
But yeah, it does say it on there. And also, they're all different languages. That was what made me think they were different regions. But,
I would never get rid of that other box set just because of the fact that apparently Richard Pryor's on the case of that. They gave Superman Can Be Alone on Everyone because Richard Pryor's in a movie. Can't stand it.
Also, I had you read this.
Yeah.
I love the description of Superman Returns because I don't think it's what the movie is.
Yeah.
It's in an attempt to protect the world from cataclysmic destruction. Superman embarks on an epic journey that takes him from the oceans to outer space.
I think that's it.
He does go into the ocean. He does go to outer space.
But I don't think the world's gonna end.
Yeah.
It's just a real estate.
It's just
thing.
a real estate.
Most of those
thing.
movies are
with
just
a kryptonite island or whatever.
Cal Penn's out and painted out.
Keeping the Superman train a rolling.
Like, oh, that's a nod to Superman when he runs by Lois Lane and she
I
goes,
saw a meme.
Lois.
Did you send me this, or did I just see this?
Maybe.
It was a meme where it was like, you know, the kid on the train track, and he's like, it's like a little kid on train tracks, and he's dropping his ice cream cone, and then there's a train literally like inches from hitting him, and it's like
and
Superman stopping the train, and it's like
you can swoop by. That was in one of the jukeboxes, the chat jukeboxes.
Okay,
I showed that to you.
So this is Superman the 80th anniversary. I got both the Superman
Anyways,
and Batman.
that was a reference to the first Superman movie where Lois is on the train and Clark runs by on the way home from school before Jonathan dies, and she's like, her mom's like, Lois, don't look out the window.
Which is weird, because why is he so much older than her?
I know.
It's the weirdest thing about that movie. Yeah. But yeah, this is the animated Superman movies. This is such a weird order that they have them into. Superman Shazam, The Return of Black Adam, which isn't its own movie. It's just a collection of all the DC animated shorts at that point, and that's the longest one. I don't know why it's called that, but then Superman Doomsday, All-Star Superman, Superman Batman Public Enemies, and Superman Batman Apocalypse, Superman vs. the Elite, Superman Unbound, and Justice League vs. Teen Titans.
Nice. No longer am I
just a guy. Alright, take us home.
Hey, last up.
This is the only one we have all of them now.
It's embossed. Ooh, do we? Still gotta watch Origins. It's X-Men First Class. It's alright. Who's this directed by? That bad guy, right? Is this the rat?
No.
Matthew Vaughn.
Brett Ratner?
Matthew Vaughn.
He directed the third one, The Last Stand.
Matthew Vaughn, in this movie.
What did Matthew Vaughn direct? I really like
Bumblebee,
something he directed.
right?
No, that's Travis Knight.
Matthew Vaughn did, he did the Transformers after Michael Bay left?
Michael Bay he did all of them.
Oh, did he?
What did Matthew Vaughn do? Did he do because Matt Reeves did the Rise of the Planet of the Apes ones.
He did Kick-Ass.
Oh.
Kingsman.
Kingsman, yeah, okay.
Kick-Ass. Snatch.
I was like, I know
Black
things
Stock
he's
and
done.
2 Smoking Barrels. Anyways, I remember reading an article about this movie. I can't remember the character name. It's the one that can like turn into crystals or whatever.
Oh, Emma Frost?
No, it's the guy.
People say that this is one of the best X-Men movies.
Yeah.
I don't really like it.
No, I don't really like it. Anyways, so there's this one character who in the comics, his like power is that like in the chance of death, he can turn himself into a god to remain immortal.
Yeah.
That's his power. And in this movie,
is it Elixir?
Maybe.
Is that his name?
I don't know. You'll know when I say the character. Anyways,
Do you remember in X-Men: The Last Stand, the 1-inch spike guy?
Yeah.
Where he's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you. There's even that scene that we're in the movie. The one like person like is trying to escape, and then he like shows up, and she's like, I'm trying to get out, and he's like, oh, you don't need to worry about it. Come here, don't worry about it. I'll give you a hug.
Yeah.
And then he's like, it's like, what is that?
Anyways, so that character, they put him in the movie. They're like, oh, this character's in the movie. Then they casted a black actor to play him because they wanted him to die first. They wanted that character who can turn himself into. I told you about it. Yeah, so they're like, hey, this character, he turns himself into a god in the face of death, so he can fight God and remain immortal. And
there was some backlash about that.
And Matthew Vaughn was like, well, that's cool. who did we cast? And they're like, this guy. And they're like, okay, so we're going to kill him because black people need to die first. Yeah. So, not Havoc's in it, though. And I love Havoc.
Because he has your name.
Yeah. Alex Summers. Do you
We're
remember
done.
that they went
That was like 100 movies.
skydiving?
Someone counted for us.
Remember when they went skydiving and Alex's parachute worked, but then Scott hit a rock and that's why his powers are so out of whack?
Maybe.
That's how Cyclops, why he has to wear the visor, because he hit his head in a skydiving accident?
Yes.
Yeah.
How do we end these? We've been filming for so long.
This is the outro. It's part where we do the outro. Like this video, give it a thumbs up if you enjoy it. It really helps the channel out a lot. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos and the notification bell so you get us all the time. It's free and you can always change your mind.
Thanks for watching.
Did we even have anything new in this? Like Dr. Sleep was new and that's new, I guess.
Yeah, this was new. Well, not much. Pretty in Pink was a new release. Because that was the first time ever on Blu-ray.
Well, I guess movies...
Yeah, movies aren't really coming out right
because
now. Jaws 4K was a brand new release.
No, I was talking about new movies, but new movies don't exist right now.
Yeah.
So, that's why.
There's just not much coming out.
Yeah. A lot of the stuff we got was used.
Yeah.
So.
In the next one, like, we got a couple, like, Orca. I can mention that. That's a technically new release, but it's an old movie.
Yeah.
But
we gotta end this.
Tomorrow, Trolls comes out. So.
World Tour.
Yeah. I'm Bat Tracy. You can follow me at BatTracy01 on everything, Stardust and Letterboxd and
Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah.
I've been Lex. You can follow me on Instagram at Shade the Atheist Jerk, and on Twitter at check out my Stardust and Twitch at LexStyle.
You can follow the channel as a collective on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Punk Rock Blues.
And you can pledge to our Patreon.
What threw me off is I said my name before
you left?
Yeah, all the things.
Oh. And you can pledge to our Patreon at patreon.com/punkrockblues. We got new tiers and stuff.
Yeah, go chuck us a couple bucks. Like 1,000. And we'll come to your house. Poop in your bathroom.
And use your bathroom.
We're sleeping in your bathroom. If you come in here, we will kick you out.
Have I ever told you the story about when I slept in a bathroom?
Yes, I know the story already. We live together.
Yeah, we won't come to your house now though because there's a pandemic, but eventually.
Maybe. If you pay us.
They're paying us.
That's $1,000 a month.
Yeah, you have to keep. We'll come by. We'll make
only
appearances.
once.
We'll make appearances.
Unless you're close.
Yeah, if you, no one is close though. I feel like.
I
we talk about Wisconsin a lot, and we don't get. If you're close, let us know. Not
we
the people we
wackos.
know. Not the people we know personally. Like not if Nathan happens to watch this. I would love if we just got $1,000 pledge, Nathan. He's like, can you guys come on?
Okay, bye.
Bye.